Good day, viewers. Once again, we want to look at this topic in mathematics called exponential function. What does exponential function mean, or exponential values? Exponential function is a kind of function whereby we will have an unknown value at the index level or at the power level of any forms of equation or function in mathematics. Let's take, for instance, if I have this 2 raised power x is equal to 8. Here, we will regard to this information here as an exponential function, because at this power level here, that is where we have the variables or unknown value that we want to provide the answer of. So if I simplify this one now, I'm going to say 2 raised power of x will be equal to, I will look for a value that it will equate to the lowest value between the two of them. If you look at the two of them, you see that it is 2 that is its lowest. So I will look for a value that will be equated to that. Then what is that 2 can raise to power into, or how can I convert it to 2? I can now say it is 2 raised power of 3. Since I have 8 to be equal to 3 raised power 3, whenever I have only one value at this right hand side and only one value at this right hand side being equal to one another, you can see we have 2 here, we have 2 here. You can cancel them out. Then you can now say that x is equal to 3. Very simple like that. Now let's look at some question as regard this exponential function. I have some other question here. Question. This one says solve for x. Solve for x in 0.25 raised power over x minus 1 is equal to 32. Solve for x in 0.25 raised power x minus 1 is equal to 32. You will discover that the unknown value, which is x, is also at this index or power region here. So we will use that one to use the method of exponential function to solve this right now. Now, whenever you see all this kind of decimal in any kind of expressions, maybe such as loss of indices, or when you are talking about exponential function, what you would do there is to convert this fraction, this particular decimal values, into a fraction. Now, to convert 0.25 to a fraction, that will be, you write the number there, 25 over this one before the point. Every other value that are there, even if it's 3 values, all of them represent 1, and then after the value, each value represents 0, 0, 0, 0. X minus 1 is equal to 32. If I cut this and this, I will have 1 over 4 raised power x minus 1 is equal to 32. Then, if you look at this very well, you see this as 1 over 4. It can as well turn, when you have 1 over a particular value, that is reciprocal of that value. And what normally gives us the reciprocal of a particular value when we are dealing with law of indices? That is when you raise that power into a negative value. So we can have it to become 4 raised power minus 1, put in bracket x minus 1 is still there, is equal to 32. What I'm working towards is to look for a value that will equate these two together. And what is that value that is common to them? We cannot say 4 raised by a particular value will give us 32. 32 cannot be equated to 4. But the two of them can be reduced to 2. So we can now have 2 raised power 2 into bracket minus 1, all in bracket again, x minus 1 is equal to 2 raised power, what is 32? 2 raised power of 5. 32 is 2 raised power of 5. So I think I've been working towards making these two parts to be equal to one another now. Very good. So now this one becomes 2 raised power of minus 2 into bracket x minus 1 equal to 2 raised power of 5. So this will become 2 raised power, when you have this is power, this is what we call the multiplication at the power level. You have to multiply this by this. Now we're having minus 2 times x minus 2x minus 2 times minus 1, that's plus 2, equal to 2 raised power of 5. Now, you can see that I'm having only 1, 2 as a whole number at this side, and only 1, 2 at this side as well. If it's more than 1, you have to make sure that you reduce it to only one value. Then I can now cut this and this now. I will have minus 2x plus 2 equal to 5. You will now bring down all those values you have up here. You bring them down like this. So minus 2x plus 5 is equal to plus 2 is equal to 5. So you can now say that it's minus 2x will be equal to 5. You bring this 2 here, minus 2. So that will be minus 2x is equal to what? 3. So x will be equal to, you divide both sides by minus 2, also 3 over minus 2. So x is equal to minus 3 over 2. So that is the value of x for today's exponential function here. Let's look at another question that deals with exponential function as well now. I have this question as well here. This question says solve for x in 4 raised power x minus 16 equal to 0. So here, what you do here is just to make a transfer x, this 16 to the other side. 4 raised power x will be equal to, this 16 comes there, it becomes plus because it's having minus there. It crosses this, it becomes positive 16. Now, if you look at the two very well, this is a one-step solution. If you look at the two very well, you can easily reduce 16 to 4. So you can have 4 raised power x can be equal to 4 raised power of 2. If you check 4 raised power of 2, you're going to get 16. So you can now cancel this out. So x will be equal to, so that is the value of x here. So that is how you solve that. You can see, just one step touch, you get the answer. What we're working towards is you look at the lowest value there between the two that you are trying to compare. Then you will now reduce the bigger one into the lowest value information. By doing that, you'll be able to get your answer with ease. I also have another question here. This question here says solve for x in 1 over 9 raised power x equal to 3 raised power x divided by 3 multiplied by 81 raised power of x. So now, it is obvious that we can just convert this 9 raised power into 9 raised power minus x, because you know that 1 is the reciprocal. This reciprocal of this negative value is this. Now, is equal to 3 raised power of x divided by, put everything here in the bracket because it's dividing the two of them. If it's only one value there, you can just leave it without the bracket. But since the value there is more than 1, so you have to put the two of them inside the bracket. This will be 3 raised power of 1. 3 raised power of 1. You cannot say it is 0 that is here. It's 3 raised power of 1 multiplied by, what is 81? 81 is 3 raised power of 4. If you say 3 times 3, 9, 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3 will give you 81. 4 into bracket x, because there's x there already. So you're going to have, what is the value here? That will be 3 raised power 2 minus x is equal to 3 raised power x divided by, open the bracket, 3 raised power of, since they are of the same value, 3 raised power what? 1 plus, according to our multiplication law, 1 plus 4x, because 4 times x here is 4x. Now, we are now having 3 raised power minus 2x is equal to 3 raised power x divided by 3 raised power 1 plus 4x. Now, if you try to cut all these three that are here right now, you are going to cause confusion for yourself, and it will not even give you the right answer. That is why I am laying emphasis on it that you must make sure that it's only one value that is in this side and only one value that is inside before you can think of cutting them out. Why? Because this negative value, this division value here, is going to still have effect on this power informations here. So let's look at it now. So we are going to have 3 raised power minus 2x will become 3 raised power x. And now, according to division law, minus, put it in bracket because it's not only one value that is there. 1 plus 4x. When you have it like that, you can now have it to become 3 raised power minus 2x is equal to 3 raised power x minus times 1 is minus 1 minus times plus 4x, that's what, minus 4x. Now, at this stage, you can now cancel this out because it's only one value remaining on this side and only one value remaining on this side. Take note of that. It's very, very important. So we are now having minus 2x will be equal to x minus 4x. That will be what? Minus 3x minus 1. So this one comes, it becomes minus 2x plus, because it becomes plus 3x is equal to minus 1. Minus 2x plus 3x, that will be equal to x is equal to what? Minus 1. That is the value of x at the stage A. So that is how you are going to solve such a question. You can as well go in different ways. Ordinarily, some people will first of all convert this to 3 raised to power 2. Whichever way you go, just make sure you follow the step very, very well. So thank you for taking part of this class again. I appreciate your presence in this class. Make sure you take note of all this things we are dealing with. You'll be able to understand mathematics, which is, and the way you're going to be able to be attended to any question given to you in mathematics, it will be easy and you make your mind to be at rest. Trust me, when you know mathematics and you know how to solve mathematics very well, other subjects will be easier for you to know how to solve. So thank you and God bless you.